Hey guys, it's Comic Quiz here bringing you the comic review, and today we're going to be doing Supergirl issue 16, which is another Hell on Earth tie-in to the main story arc Hell on Earth. So let's get into this issue. So basically this whole issue is the Flash finally gains access to the Fortress of Solitude by vibrating his molecules fast enough that he's able to slip through it. So now he's gained access to it. Immediately he's been attacked by Supergirl. He tries to talk Supergirl out of working with Hell, saying that Superman gave him two things to do to get her out of there, and if he can't do that, then force her out. So pretty much the issue, most of the issue is them fighting. Supergirl's mentioning how fast that the Flash is, how she's it requires her to use like every cell in her body just to move as fast as he can, dodging, trying to keep up with him. And so the Flash also is having difficulty with Supergirl's strength, how when she knees him in the head, he mentions how he had to vibrate his molecules in his face fast enough so that all he gets is a bloody nose, because he mentioned that if she actually used her full force and didn't do anything, that she'd probably have broken his face and her knee probably through his face. So yeah, as they're fighting, Flash is trying his best to get Supergirl out of the fortress. So he vibrates her through a wall thinking he's calling her out, but instead he's vibrated her into like the zoo part of Krypton, or the zoo part of the fortress, and Supergirl mentions the reason why they're in a zoo instead of outside is because the fortress's walls constantly realign themselves to deal with intruders. So yeah, they have to fight against all these different alien species while also trying to get out, and through their confrontation with these animals, they occasionally help each other out. So then once they get out of the zoo, Superman, the Flash gets attacked by Krypto. So when Krypto sees Supergirl, he immediately jumps on her and starts licking her. Then they're all like happy, la-di-da-da, saying how another piece of Krypton seems to have survived, meaning I must be doing the right thing. But constantly seeing this really annoys me, and I really just don't like Supergirl. I really don't like this new Supergirl. She's so self-centered and constantly concentrated on Krypton. And I get that Krypton was her home, and it's difficult adjusting to an alien world, which for her anyway. And I get that, but really sacrificing all life in a solar system just for a race of people who are already dead seems super selfish to me, and just really annoys me really about her character. So Flash uses this chance to escape. He goes into Superman's armory and gets this device where pretty much shuts off Kryptonian abilities. So he's using this on Supergirl. He's constantly firing at her, weakening her, until Hell comes and he uses his powers to dismantle the device and sends him away to the watchtower up in space. So Hell mentions that how he doesn't think that Superman will be able to be convinced, how there's no hope for him anymore. And basically at the end we see this, which has nothing to do with the main story, by the way. We see this little like this spaceship in space with these aliens, and they've seen something on their monitors, and they're saying that they have to get out of here now, that we better pray for those who face it. And then we see like this giant ship, which is like, I think it might be Brainiac actually, because it kind of looks like Brainiac. And the captain of the ship saying we have to pray for those who do end up confronting this guy, and that's how the issue ends. So at the bottom it says here that the Oracle awakens, but first it's Supergirl and Hell versus Superman and the Justice League in next week's Superman issue 16. So yeah, we'll find out what happens with this. I think it might be Brainiac in the next issue. But if you want to find out what happens next in the whole Hell on Earth, you have to go check out Superman 16. So yeah, overall it was a decent issue. Overall, my general opinion on the Hell on Earth, it's been pretty interesting. So far we haven't really found out what Hell's true intentions are, because I personally don't believe he's just doing this for Krypton's resurrection, although he might be, but I still think he has no ulterior motive. Also, even though Hell on Earth, like I said, it's been decent, but compare it to The Death in the Family, it's not really been that good. You don't have that drama, that sense of urgency like you do in that story arc. Well, also, it really just feels there's not enough heart to it, you know. There's like I mentioned before, that sense of urgency. Like, you do get that a bit of heart with the whole Superboy Superman interaction, but apart from that, with the whole, it's really to be honest. Sorry, that was my brother. But anyway, this is a decent issue. So this is it for this review. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to like this video, comment on what you thought about this issue. And this is Star Comic Wiz signing out for today, guys. See ya.